on, everybody? We got a nice little game one post-game show for you tonight. I got my man Lance, Mike Skills, and Rad Rim here. I'm going to let Rad take it off first on his thoughts on tonight's game one.
Wow. Well, greetings, everybody. Game one. Like I told the guys before we became live on, I mean, if I wanted to see a whooping, I would have just watched Roots tonight. It was horrible. I mean, like,
Damn.
there was glimpses of hope for the Cavs when they went on their little run, but you're not going to beat the Golden State Warriors at their own game. It's not going to happen. You just will not do it. LeBron needs to call Hakeem Olajuwon like he did when they were playing the Thunder that year and get some tips, something. He needs to get in the paint. He needs to bang. Because what I honestly believe about the Warriors is they're not tough. I don't think that they like physical contact. You got to get in there. You got to bang with them. You got to punk that little weak Steph Curry
my goodness.
And his bad haircut. You got to bang with them. It looked kind of physical as the defense was chasing Curry around and running around pick after pick after pick after pick. But I must say this, all biases aside, the Warriors played an excellent game. Their bench really, really stepped up today. And when you've got Iguodala hitting threes, when you've got Livingston, what do you have, like 20 points, 18 points?
20
points.
Dub.
You're not going to beat that team when the bench. You got Barbosa
balling,
coming off the bench. Unbelievable game for him too. They were just clicking on all cylinders. And I don't know what Coach Lou is going to do, but he needs to get back to the drawing board and figure something out. You're not going to beat them at their own game. Play your game, Cavs. Play your own game.
That's right. Lance, thoughts on game one?
Well, it's going to be a crazy game when Harrison Barnes hits like 3 of his first 4 shots, and they weren't corner threes. They were all confident drives to the basket. I mean, they you can see what they were going to do with Kyrie. They're going to try to hide him on, Harrison, but Harrison forced the issue. They were getting to the rim, the Cavs were, but I mean, they just could not finish. LeBron, I don't know. It was like LeBron got there and he forgot what he was going to do. He would try to pass out, but then they already had the passing lanes ready for him, And I was saying K-Love was gonna be the X factor. Like if he plays good, they're gonna do well. And the third quarter, this showed signs of that. They actually, they came back. I believe they took the lead, but the fourth quarter is when it all went to hell, man. They didn't have LeBron start the fourth quarter. I mean, what is it? Curry and Thompson combined for 20 points, and you still lose by 16. So it's just not a good sign. I still think it's going to be a long series. I mean, we overreacted to the Spurs kicking the Thunder's ass. So, I mean, it's just game one. I mean, it's going to hurt, but they'll be okay.
Hey, we overreacted to the Warriors going down 3-1, getting their ass handed to them 2 in a row.
That was the proper reaction.
Well, it was stunning, yeah, but it wasn't stunning when the Thunder choked either.
Yeah. Good point, Mike.
Man.
Thoughts on game one?
Man, I hate to sound like a parent, but everything Byron said, everything Lance said, and it was one team versus a group of good players. That was the difference in the game. The 3 stars of Cleveland really didn't even have good games, but they took most of the shots. They shot horrible percentages. And as a team, Cleveland shot 38%.
Yep.
And it's just like you got the 3 main guys taking all the shots. Statistically, they look good. Percentage-wise, no. But no one else got involved. There was no ball movement. Every time they came down, it looked like it was a setup, one-on-one, or ISO. Every now and then they would post Kevin Love. And they totally went away from everything they've been doing in the playoffs. What they were doing in the East, They were killing people with ball movement. Now they get to the finals, and they kind of stole a page out of OKC's book. They went back to their bad habits of just saying, okay, you're a good player. I'm going to pass you the ball. You get us a bucket. All right, I'm a good player. I'm going to take a shot and get us a bucket. And Golden State was on the other end like, all right, who wants the ball? All right, move it over there. I'm going to set a screen. All right, you keep moving with the ball. And it was like Golden State never stopped. It didn't matter who was in the game. They were running. And Steph and Clay played like garbage. Garbage. Like, they don't even get an R tonight. They get garbage. Because they were almost invisible. There were times in this game I forgot Curry was in the game. And
I'll never forget when he's in the game. I'm always watching him. Every time he shoots that ball, it's like, I don't know.
But that's the thing. Besides that 3 he hit in the fourth quarter, I can't remember the last shot he took before that.
He even airballed one.
Yeah, he like airballed one. And he figured out that Cleveland, every time they were running the back screen, they were switching. And so he was like, okay, they're doubling me, so somebody's open. And so he just played decoy. And then Iguodala's getting backdoor dunks. Draymond Green's getting backdoor dunks. Livingston's getting backdoor dunks. I even think Bogut got a backdoor dunk because they doubled Curry. And it was like, at that point, the damage was done. It's like, okay, this how y'all going to play me? I'm going to let them kill you wide open. And that's what happened.
And just to interject real quick, to put things in perspective, Cleveland as a team shot 38%. Warriors bench shot around 53%.
Woo!
You want to put things in perspective like that, man. You're just not. It's going to be hard to win like that.
That's ass whooping right there, man.
There's matchup problems. Steve Kerr, you got to understand, he came up under Popovich. He came up under Phil Jackson. He is showing how brilliant he really is with the lineups. It's like the lineups that he throws at you, they're very, very, very difficult. You know, and I think that this is a team that can shoot. If I, you know, Matt and I played before in leagues and in different situations. Matt, when we played a shooting team, we had to play a man to man. That was the only way. Like we would, you know.
And the thing was, Golden State really didn't even kill them with threes tonight. They killed them with layups and mid-range jumpers.
Yep.
And it was like a layup. It was a parade to the goal. They had layups. There was way too many layups tonight.
What's up, Matt?
Charles Oakley is somewhere pissed off.
Remember on the show.
What's up, Matt?
Hey, remember on the show last night when we talked about the Warriors' three-point defense? Can you hear me?
Yeah, the three-point defense. You said they're.
Yo.
Matt, you still there?
Lance.
Yo.
The Warriors are really on the three-point defense.
Yeah.
And the cat. I'm here. Can you hear?
Yeah, I got you. I see you.
All right. Hey, yeah. The Warriors, what? Yeah. If it's break, my bad. The Gremlins are jumping in.
Yeah, it's kind of I mean, I hear you, but it's kind of, but the picture. But
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, I can hear you. The pictures. That's all. But I can hear you, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, don't worry about the picture. About the Warriors' three-point defense. You saw that tonight. And the Cavs are a spot-up shooting team. They're not taking their threes off the dribble and off the screens and stuff. Everything's penetrate and kick.
Right.
And they couldn't get that.
No. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What was that last one, Matt? Kind of broke up on that last bit.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, but it's chopping though. It was chopping.
Hey. Hold on. Hey. I'm gonna type something for you, Lance.
All right. I don't even have my chat up. How do I put the chat up?
Hey, when you open that chat up because I just typed something in there.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Go ahead and do what you need to do.
Go
Matt.
ahead. Hey, go with it, Lance.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart.
All right, man. So
what?
So I'm gonna ask y'all. Whoever wants to go first can. What's the most surprising thing that you saw this game? Like, what surprised you the most?
LeBron's absence. You know, he seemed pretty I don't know. Like he just seemed really out of place. He wasn't aggressive. He was very, very aggressive the last game they played Toronto, and I thought I was going to see that LeBron James tonight, and I didn't. It seemed like he was trying to get his teammates involved, and he was passing the ball. He was a little passive, a lot of turnovers, and he just did not seem like his normal self, his regular self.
Yeah, I'll just say real quick to piggyback on what you're saying about LeBron. I figured he was gonna. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's still taking it to heart, but he's been throwing a little bit of subliminal shade towards Curry with the MVP. Saying, well, what does the MVP really mean? I figured he would come like a freight train tonight and be, like you said, unstoppable.
Yeah.
But I really think if this is LeBron from like 3 or 4 years ago, most of those drives would have been dunks because he was getting there. He just couldn't do nothing with it, But I just want to piggyback real quick. I don't want to take too long. But Michael, what about you? What surprised you the most about this game?
Probably that same thing. I think LeBron came out coming off all of the stuff he said in the media and even backtracking about the shade he was throwing at Curry. And I thought he was going to come out aggressive. And there was even one play early in the game where he caught Curry on the post, and he was backing Curry down. And I was like, okay, now you get to go one-on-one against this guy. And he just kind of settled for like a hook, like a little runner. And I was like, really? You got this guy guarding you who's 5-6 inches shorter than you, probably giving up 80 to 100 pounds, and you just gonna bail him out with a jumper? I thought that was, he kind of threw it in, and early in the game, he was trying to get everyone involved, but I thought when the tide turned and Golden State made their run, he just vanished. And I was like, this is the time he needs to come in and rally the troops, and he didn't do that. And at the same time, Livingston, Green, that whole second unit when Draymond just ran off with the game, and it was over at that point. It was done.
And it's funny that you say that because we saw LeBron post up Curry. I saw at least 3 times, and like you said, I was like, oh, that's easy buckets. That's easy. But it wasn't. I was like, wow, he actually, like Curry, I mean, he was still like, you could tell he was struggling, but he still like made an effort to make LeBron miss. And I was just like, man, like honestly, 3 or 4 years ago, that's LeBron's bucket,
Honestly, I get excited whenever I see the two, like, quote-unquote best players on the court guard each other. Because you rarely see that. And, like, my eyes lit up. Oh, here they go. They guard each other. What's going to – that's some bullshit.
Like Curry held his own, but barely. Like, he was struggling because, obviously, LeBron's a Mack truck compared to him.
And then that one play where Curry had the ball, and he had it on the wing. It was, like, early in the third quarter. Curry takes Dellavedova off the dribble with a nice little cross, and LeBron comes over to help, and Curry just lays up over him. And I was kind of looking at that like, honestly, I thought LeBron was about to block it.
He didn't have a lot of fouls either.
Really? No fouls.
No one was. I mean, I think the star with the most fouls was Thompson. I think he had 4.
Yeah, Thompson was in foul trouble. That was it.
And that's it. They let them play that game.
They let them play. They were a combined 31 free throws in the whole game.
So Matthew, we were talking about what surprised you most about the game. So what say you?
Man, in all honesty, the fact that they won by 16 without Thompson and Curry doing a damn thing. I mean, I'll give Curry. I mean, call me the biased Curry fan here, but he did open up the game well with the quick 2 threes. He shot the 2 threes, cash. And you saw when he jabbed Tristan Thompson, he kind of made sure he got his knee a little bit.
He crossed him over without even dribbling.
Yeah, he got him. I saw that.
He kind of got, But I was not shocked by the defense of the Warriors because, like, now that you can hear me, we talked about it last night on the show. The 3-point defense of the Warriors is fantastic. 2nd in the league in 3-point defense, 6th in the league in 3-pointers allowed. So, and the Cavs are a spot-up shooting team. Yeah, they get all their threes on the penetrating kick.
Right. They did. I did see them run. They're not getting off the 3 a couple times. And it was like times
Exactly,
Kevin Love
and that's the
caught,
thing.
and Iguodala recovered from help defense really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Those long arms.
And that's the thing with this. Yes, and that's the thing with this Warrior team that the Cavs did not face against Atlanta, against
Exactly.
Toronto and Detroit. They didn't have those guys just running them off the 3-point line.
No.
They weren't closing out well. The Warriors close out really good on the 3-point shooters, and you saw it tonight.
And they did a great job of double teaming in the post because at first I was like, oh, LeBron, because LeBron early was eating. Like he was getting like he was 2 dribble back downs. He's already in the penalty area. But they started locking down on the post and they started double teaming. Like I said, they took away all the passing lanes. So LeBron, he was looking around and no one was moving. So there was nowhere to go.
They don't run a lot of they don't run a lot of sets. A lot of it is ice. They run a isolation heavy offense. Now the ball movement was good in the other series because they weren't really running sets. You know, LeBron drives, he gets it to Kyrie, closeout come, Kyrie moves the ball, open 3.
That's
it
why
wasn't really any design play. They weren't running a lot of sets against those other teams.
Well, that's why I hate it when Love is just in the corner 3. I'd rather him be in the post and him looking out to everybody else.
Yeah, man, I forgot who said. Someone said that they had that Kevin Love was out there looking like a 2 guard, playing like a shooting guard, not a power forward.
Right. Well, because they hide him in the corner.
He was.
And that's what I was saying. They're playing that. They're trying to play an OKC style of ball. It's no different than when Ibaka was, you know,
trying to play that flex forward.
You know, he was on the perimeter where I feel like he should be down low banging. Because if you remember in the beginning of the game, Kevin Love was getting a lot of easy buckets. Remember the steal he got when he thought the ball was going back the other way, and he put it in there. He swept like a guard and he scored. And then in the first half, he was getting nice turnarounds and everything. I think that where people have not exposed the Warriors is, you know, that's why I still would have liked to have seen them play maybe a San Antonio, maybe a Clippers, because we still don't really know in a game this intense how they're gonna how they're gonna stop big men. You know,
they'll beat the Spurs.
How they're gonna stop somebody in the paint.
Who are we talking about?
Spurs are too
Who's beating the Spurs?
I'm speaking about the Warriors. That's what I'm saying.
Spurs,
it's like you gotta get on the inside and you gotta bang with them, because Bogut.
Hey, they won against Steven Adams, and Steven Adams was legit this postseason.
Yeah, he was banging. He was banging with them boys.
Hey man, I'm not gonna talk about Golden State's hard or nothing because they came down from 3-1, down 15. It's just hard for me to test them like that. I mean, I do wish they would have played the Spurs, but
I do see where Byron is going. It's like the Cavs missed a great opportunity. They were down in the post, eating in the first quarter.
Yeah.
They were neck and neck, and then they just went away from it. If they kept Love and LeBron in the post with a steady diet, I think the game is different. Because then Golden State was able to recover on the 3-point wing, shut down the passing lanes, and then get steals and get out in transition, and that jumpstarts their offense.
And that's the thing.
They drop fouls. That's the thing.
Yeah,
they didn't adjust though.
Running, I mean, you even saw when Draymond got a steal, how Kyrie tried to catch him and tripped over and fouled him in transition, because it's like when they start running, it's not that they're so fast. It's the fact that they run all the time. So you just get tired because you're running with them all game. You're just like, I'm tired. I need a break.
Here's the thing with the Warriors. The team that I've seen so far in the playoffs that tested their defense the most, and this may shock a lot of people, disagree or not, the Portland Trailblazers.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
McCollum, and the reason why
McCollum,
the constant penetration of McCollum and Lillard, and then those other guys can make threes. They had 3-point shooters everywhere, and they have a backcourt that can both get to the rim. You know, with the Thunder, that's the one thing that hurt the Thunder. They don't have the 3-point shooters everywhere. You know, they got Westbrook and Durant. They can get to the cup. But who are they going to throw it to? Serge Ibaka?
Oh, they have 3-point shooters that they don't got enough defense to be in the game, and that's Anthony Morrow.
Yeah.
He just can't play no D.
But look at Portland though. If Damian Lillard's going to the cup, you got McCollum, Al Farouk Aminu, Mo Harkless.
Yeah.
When the big boy is healthy, Myers Leonard can shoot the three.
Right, that's all he does.
They're just
now.
loaded. Then off the bench, Roberts can shoot the three off the bench.
How did Crab
Gerald
do?
Henderson can make an open three. Crab, he was great. He was knocking down the threes. That's what I'm saying. They were loaded with three-point shooting, and at all times, Lillard or McCollum was in the game, and they get to the cup at will.
Yeah. And Cleveland,
I actually think they tested that defense more than any team.
They should steal a book out of a page out of Portland's book and get Kyrie and LeBron going to the cup, because that will collapse the defense and open up Love, Channing Frye, J.R. Smith on the perimeter, Richard Jefferson. Jefferson was like, whew.
But it depends it depends, because LeBron will easily get in foul trouble. They'll start flopping and like.
Nah, they're not gonna They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna. That's not gonna be a problem.
LeBron's a star.
I don't know. I think LeBron is gonna. They want to bait LeBron into those charging calls. That's what they want to do, man.
Because he throws out that arm something nasty, man.
LeBron charges about 3 times.
He throws that arm out pretty extensively.
He drops his shoulder.
But if you notice, when LeBron goes to the cup, more times than fewer, he gets that defensive block. He rarely gets an offensive foul going to the cup. It has to be great.
He gets the benefit of a lot of calls.
He gets a lot of star treatment.
Will they let them play this much? Will they let them play this much for the rest of the series, or do you think it's going to be inconsistent?
No, I think they'll let them play.
I think they'll let them play. I think too much criticism is coming to the refs from the games in the playoffs where there have been bad calls. And the fact that Adam Silver came out and said something about it like 3 times in the past week and a half, let's know they probably sent a memo to the refs like, hey,
call the major stuff.
And, call the blatant stuff. Let them play.
And you know why, too? It's the NBA Finals. The NBA, the fans, let's be honest. Everybody got what they wanted. This is what the NBA needed. Warriors at full strength. And the crazy thing that I love about this Finals, what makes this matchup so just great, you have both teams have a chip on their shoulder in a sense. You got the Cavs. We were hurt last year. We weren't at full strength. We want you. Warriors, now they're thinking, we beat y'all. We got to validate this now.
Yeah, and everyone's saying we didn't beat the full team, or we didn't play anybody. Plus, we won 73 this year. Shots at our MVP.
And you notice, I've told Byron many times, and I've told a lot of people this. Did you notice the difference between last year Dellavedova on D and this year Kyrie Irving on defense? You could clearly see the difference out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I see, and with Kevin Love messed up a couple times on D. Harrison Barnes was beating him down the floor, and he was missing his rotations and stuff. So you can see the difference.
And that's
yes, they get more offense, but they're losing defensively.
And that's the biggest disadvantage that Cleveland has. Like, they have this offensive firepower, but two of their most important players lack the experience for these high-pressure moments. So they don't have any experience to draw on to make decisions in transition. LeBron is that guy. Richard Jefferson is that guy with experience, but he's not a focal point of the offense. J.R. Smith doesn't even have that experience.
I mean, honestly, if we want to be real about it, Golden State, most of their key players and even bench players are just more versatile than any of the Cleveland players. So
see, that's what I like about Golden State, and I was thinking about this the other day. Like, you see these teams, you got guys, role guys off the bench who are specialists. They're good at one thing. Dellavedova is a defensive guy. James Jones, when he plays, he shoots threes. Shumpert is a defender. Guys like that, Channing Frye comes in and makes threes. Look at the Warriors. They're versatile off the bench. They're not just one-dimensional guys. Iguodala's an all-around. He can play the point. He can defend. He can make an open three.
He might win MVP again.
Iguodala steals.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Look at Sean Livingston. Cold. Can hoop. Just do it all. Defend. He can hit the medium range. He can run the show. He does many different things. Barbosa, he can defend, make good decisions. He's fast. He can get the cup, hit the open shot there. Even Andy Varejao can do different things.
The
He
team
can
is
make
deeper
plays.
than the ocean, man. The team is just.
Man, they are.
Yeah.
Hey, and this is
They call him the splash brother.
Here is the scary thing right now. It's 1-0 Warriors, right? Who's going to beat this team 4 out of 6 now? How do you beat them 4 out of 6?
Yeah.
Think about that. Now you got to beat them 4 of 6 to win this series.
Yeah.
Another thing I noticed, the game was very close. LeBron sat for a little bit. Things went to shit after he sat down at the end of that third quarter.
Oh yeah.
You noticed that?
run.
Look, yes. When
Golden State made that run.
Yeah, when the Kings sat down, it went to shit. They've got to. Tyronn Lue's going to have to come up with a different substitution pattern.
To where he can open up the fourth.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we talk about like this team coming back from the 3-1 deficit and making it to the finals again. I think that maybe we should also be discussing is it possible for, because if you remember when the Celtics were playing the Lakers back in the day, and you know the Lakers
talking about the Magic Lakers and the Bird Celtics.
When Bird came out and he just basically dissed his team and was saying they play like a bunch of wimps and sissies tonight.
Right. Yeah.
And they came back and they turned it around and
Can't do that now.
Yeah,
Nah,
I mean,
they're all soft. They're gonna get all butthurt.
right. Obviously, you won't do that. But what I'm getting to is maybe a spanking like they got tonight might turn that around and might
Right.
put that passion and that drive in them. You know, because they've really been embarrassed.
Oh, I know LeBron's in the right state, right? Hey, I know LeBron is in the right state right now. Like, I know he is. I know.
He played a good basketball game.
Right.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. He's in the right state because he's in California right now.
Ah.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I kind of walked into that
I
one.
don't know.
I kind of walked into that one.
Explain, please explain.
No, I mean, you know, he's very focused. He doesn't really say anything that doesn't mean anything. Like when he says something, it really means something. And I just think he's gonna be in their heads like, hey, don't worry, this is game one. Like, they're at their home. Of course, they it doesn't. The series doesn't start until we win at their house.
Or they win at our house.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, as of right now, it's just status quo. I think it'll be fine. I really think it'll still go 7.
Hey, real quick, I got to give a plug to Taco Bell here. Now that you said that,
Oh
and
my
see
God.
why? No. Here's why. Whenever a road win, the first team to get the road win, a free Doritos Locos Tacos for everybody in the country.
What? For real?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Yes, it's true. It's true. A free Doritos Locos Tacos when a road team gets the first win.
Oh, in a road team.
That's right.
Yeah, they had a commercial.
And you know you know what it was? It was for 2K. It's actually 2K who's sponsoring it.
Oh, that sounds good.
So really, that's a plug for 2K. Our guys out there, Big Czar, Scott OG. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, the Taco Bell by my house, I'll be waiting 20 minutes for one taco. So I don't even know if it's worth going.
Oh man.
They're horrible.
Damn. That's right. That's right, man. That's right.
It cannot be that popular in your neck of the woods.
Bro, it's right up the street from a high school, and there's just a bunch of kids that work there. It's horrible.
Hey Byron, you know how? Remember Katie? Remember when we used to go to that Taco Bell on Mason Road, bro? That was the hangout. That was the spot. At night, sit in the parking lot and chill.
Yo, that was back when I didn't care what my stomach was doing. Now I'm like, no, I can't eat that no more.
Hey Byron, the few times we did go and hang out in the parking lot of Taco Bell, how many times did we eat? 0.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't tell you the last time I had Taco Bell. Man.
You're a good man. Man.
Yeah.
Honestly, tomorrow is National Donut Day, and Krispy Kreme is like, come by for your free donut. I'm like, bruh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, you got a Krispy Kreme store now back. They finally put one back.
But I'm not standing in no line for one donut. I'd rather.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, let me ask you. Mike, it's in the hood, isn't it?
No, actually, it's on Westheimer right in front of a Target. So
Oh wow.
exactly, it's a nice location.
Okay, man. Hey, we got one here in Bloomington. We got a Krispy Kreme store. That's right.
How long
Those
ago
are some
did
good
it open?
donuts.
Man, it's been here for a while.
Okay, because mine just opened like 6 months ago. That line's been
Yeah.
stupid, and now it's just starting to settle down. And then they have free donuts tomorrow, so I'm gonna go.
Guys, enough of the Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we got a little off topic. Now, I think we got something here, and we can close it out with this topic.
Hmm.
What do the Cavs got to do to get back in the series and win the next game?
Win the next game. I mean,
Obviously.
honestly, there's a lot of good things they can take away from this game. They got Kevin Love involved. They got him off to a good start. Kyrie did his thing. You held Curry and Clay to, basically poor shooting and limited shots. Now, with that said, I don't think you can do that to Curry and Clay again for the rest of the series. I doubt that will happen again the rest of the season. However, you can look at what you did earlier, putting Love in the post,
Yep.
doing the things that stretch the defense, and play around with the lineups. You might have to stretch out the floor. You might have to stay with Channing Frye a little bit longer than you want because Shumpert really wasn't giving anything. I mean, Lou's going to have to really play with it. But more importantly, on defense, they can't leave anybody open. I know you don't want Curry to shoot. I know you don't want Clay to shoot. But you can't have a parade to the bucket. You can't have Iguodala getting uncontested dunks. You can't have Harrison Barnes, having Kyrie on the post with no help. It's just a lot of basketball IQ things that they made a lot of bonehead plays that if they go back and they limit their self-inflicted mistakes, they could be in this game. They were in this game.
Yeah, they were.
They just laid down and got ran out the building. And it happened so quick with Golden State. Also, Lou might have to burn a couple of those timeouts earlier.
Absolutely.
Golden State gets up 7 or 8, it can easily avalanche to like 15, 16. So when they get on a run, you got to call timeout and shut that down quick. Because once they get it, it's an avalanche.
And he did a pretty good job in the first half of managing those timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You have to.
It's just in the beginning of that fourth, it just fell apart.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you got to use 4 timeouts in the first half, use them.
Yeah.
Use them. Because they come out, you get 3, stop, layup. You got to call a timeout. Hell, you may have to call a timeout on that second 3.
And they feed off their crowd.
Yes.
So if the crowd is in the game, they feed off it. And you notice in the OKC series, OKC did a good job in game 1 taking the crowd out of it in the rest of the series. And they were in the series, even though they still eventually lost.
Yeah, Billy Donovan did an outstanding job.
You've got to just take that crowd out of it and cut those runs because they're like a hair trigger. They get 1 3, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
A lead evaporates or it goes up like that. You can't let them do that because once they get going, and I can't remember if it was Byron or Matt said this in one of the last ones. It's like Golden State is one of those front-running teams. Once they get a lead on
No. I said Oklahoma City was a front-running team.
Well, Golden State is like that too. They get a lead and they just keep piling it on you. They want to bury you. They're like,
I don't want to call them a front-running team necessarily because in a close they can come back too. Not
right,
unlike a lot of other teams.
When they get up, they bury.
Oh yeah, you're done. You're done. If they get up.
It's done. That's why when they went up like 18, I was like, game over, and it was 4 minutes left.
And they still kept Curry in the game.
Yeah, and
that was. You know what? They had to keep him. I see what Kerr was doing there. He was just trying to get him a little rhythm, and Curry hit that 1-3 he took in the fourth. That was big.
Well, they had a double dagger. I think Thompson hit one, then Curry hit one.
Exactly. Remember last year, Game 3, when they went down 2-1. The last 3 minutes of the game, Curry kind of went on a little roll and got it going the rest of the series. I think that's what Kerr was trying to do tonight. Get him going.
Exactly. And he did that with Clay, too. Clay got that 3 with like a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. And now Clay and Curry have a little confidence going into game 2.
They have now made their last shot that they took of the ball game.
Exactly. And for a shooter, that's everything. That's I don't care how many I miss as long as I make the next one.
Man, hey, I'm gonna tell you this. When back in my playing days, when I would work out and stuff, I always had to leave the gym with a made shot, whether it be a layup or a jumper or whatever. Always leave the gym on a made shot. If you're a shooter, that's big.
Yeah, it's psychological. You just need to see the ball.
Absolutely.
Even if it's a free throw, a layup, or even doing a dead ball, if you just get a quick shot up, it's like, okay, I'm back. That's all shooters need. If I'm shooters, I spend these next 2 days in Golden State just plotting.
And shooters always need to keep shooting. I know when we've had our moments, Byron and I, when we've had our moments of pickup games. Byron disagrees with me on that.
Because when I'm young, not the young Byron, who had a 40+ inch vertical jump,
forget that.
Who could dribble. Remember, if you miss the first 3 jumpers, no, give me that ball. I'm gonna take it in. I'm gonna tie the game. Then you can shoot them too.
Open the game up.
Yeah, I had to throw that in there. I knew that. I knew I'd get that reaction. That's what we want. Hey, now, you know what? We got to go to Byron here. Byron, Cavs. Sure. What do they got to do to win this game 2?
Well, you got to take in consideration this part. The Warriors are an exceptional home team. I mean, the only people you really saw beat them at home, really, it was convincing, was OKC.
That wasn't even convincing.
And they played very, very, very well at home. I think that there was a stretch in this game, like when LeBron called the play, he penetrated and he threw the lob to who was
Thompson?
Thompson. Yeah, that was beautiful. And did you see the reaction of Golden State? It's those plays like that would
demoralizing.
LeBron, if and I hate again the comparisons. He has a subtle style of play to where it's like, I think if maybe a Kobe Bryant was playing, it would be like this. Okay, y'all are blowing us out. I just dropped 60 on you. I just gave you 55. And that draws you in to where you're putting that attention on him. They have to find a way to demoralize this team. And I think that they're going to have to get down low and bang, and they're going to have to really get physical with them. They're going to have to – because you know what? Contrary to what y'all say, that Curry boy, Wardell, I'm going to call him Wardell. I'm going to call him Wardell. He does not like physical contact. He does not like physical contact.
I don't think anybody likes physical contact.
When he does his little behind the back dribble, this is what I say you do one time. When he does his little behind the back, dribble, just knock him down one good time. Don't injure him, don't hurt him. Bump him like it was the 90s. Give him a hard little bump, and we'll see if he goes back to that shot or what. But I'm not, not in the spirit of injuring somebody. Don't get it twisted. But I think that they have to find a way to demoralize this team and suck them in. And OKC did that. They did that. Being that front-running team, they put fear. If you saw the camera pan across, Klay Thompson was about to cry.
Hey,
he must find a way. And that's why he came out and hit all those threes that game. Because if you saw the previous game, it looked like the boy was going to cry. It looked like
Byron, in Game 4, Curry wanted nothing to do with that OKC team.
Oh, no one on Golden State wanted anything.
No, nobody wanted anything to do with those boys.
That's fine though, but we saw how it finished, so
yeah,
that's over.
That's why and it's you know what this?
They made fun of Curry's defense and Durant getting crossed over for 2 or 3 games. So
they've come through their adversity. They showed they can handle it.
I'm not gonna doubt them, man.
How do you it goes back to what we said earlier. How do you beat them in a best of 7? They lost 9 games in the regular season.
Yeah. And if you want to push Curry, you're going to mess around and push him when he's going to end up putting up a 3-point shot, and you're going to foul him in the process of shooting a 3. You got to be careful with how physical you get with him at the perimeter because he's liable to just shoot a 3 and draw a foul.
Yeah, and make the shot.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it comes down to
you give him a really hard pick, like how the Utah Jazz used to do. like
Yeah.
Carmelo picks. Like,
Hey man, them Draymond moving screens, they'll get you too.
Yeah, man. Now let's get into this, and then we can wrap this up. And but so for game 2 predictions, Lance, I'm gonna let you take this. Who you got in game 2?
Well, I'm gonna choose Cleveland. Because if I say they're gonna go 7 games, there's no way you can go 7 games and go 0-2.
Absolutely.
So Cleveland, I really think what they need to work on is their awareness, man, because they had a couple of shot clock violations, and it's just like at this point in LeBron's career, like just those possessions, I know they happen, but there shouldn't be more than one a game with the LeBron-led team at this point.
Hey, one of those was his fault too.
Yeah, I know. And then there was one where Tristan, instead of just putting it back up, he tried to throw it back, and yeah there was a couple of bad ones. And plus, what we were saying about the passing lanes being taken away. Well, hey, we'll see that, move around, cut, do something, because I mean, like you know how Bogut does, he'll kind of be in like a post up, but he still finds a way to find the man to cut, and it's like one of the tightest windows that he puts it through. If Bogut can do that, Kevin Love or LeBron can do that.
Andrew Bogut can pass the ball.
No, exactly, and that's what I said. He's a really good passer.
Yeah.
But I mean, this dude's a center,
Mm-hmm.
and LeBron's one of the best passers. Like even
he's got to find those holes.
Yeah. But people also got to move. Well, if you're just stagnant, I mean, what are you going to do? You can't do nothing.
That's the problem with the Cavs. They're so used to LeBron just driving it. He kicks it out. Because we know Kyrie Irving, it's hit or miss whether he's going to pass them.
Exactly.
And I think that, like, this is where I think the key for the Cavs, I don't think they were really that bad defensively. Sean Livingston's not going to go 8 for 10 again.
Right. No, that's an anomaly, man.
Barbosa's not going to go 5 for 5.
I'll say just one more thing too, and they should run more of the pick and rolls with LeBron and Kyrie, with LeBron as the roller.
Yeah,
They gotta do that too.
Yeah. Overall, defensively, I think the Cavs were okay. Not much you can really harp on, other than some missed assignments by Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving with the missed rotations. I mean, it's going to happen. But offensively, the key, I think that's the big thing if they want to get game 2. I'm not worried about LeBron James. Kyrie Irving, he can get to the cup, kick it out to those shooters. You're not going to run a lot of sets. Kyrie has to be, and he's averaged over 5 assists in the playoffs, which is big for him. That's pretty good for him for a ball-dominant guy who dribbles the hell out of that ball. But when you drive, kick it out to the shooter.
Beautiful. That spin. Sorry to cut you off. That spin move he had, beautiful.
That's all right. That's all fine and dandy. He's got the sickest handle in the league, but still, pass the ball. Go beat your man. Kick it out to the shooters, man. Get J.R. Smith involved.
Yeah, he didn't shoot a shot for 18 minutes. That's crazy.
They need to get him involved and get some shots up.
Yeah,
he's a good shooter.
What, J.R. didn't shoot?
He took 3 shots in 36 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. And he took his first one after 18 minutes.
He must really be hurt.
He's not hurt.
But that was before he even got hurt, though.
You know what? He looked really disengaged tonight. He didn't look like he was just really cared. But that's that. But you know what?
A player like him ain't gonna care.
That's that typical mood swing J.R. Smith for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go to Mike. Mike, predictions, game 2. Who do you got?
I gotta stick with Golden State on game 2. I think Curry and Clay are gonna take it on themselves to do a complete 180 on game 1. At the same time, I think it's going to be a lot closer down the stretch. Cleveland, if they want this to go long, they're going to have to steal this game. But I just feel like Golden State, they're going to wake up and be like, man, we got lucky the other night. We better come out and handle business at home. Or we're going to face going to Cleveland down, with a split. Possibly going down 3-1 again. So, I think Golden State has to win the next game.
Yeah. Byron, what do you expect for game 2? Who do you got?
One thing that really didn't come up this whole episode was that the Cavs, they had a pretty long break, man, considering. And if you look at Golden State, the series they just left, what more is going to prepare you for LeBron James?
Absolutely. Russell Westbrook. Yep. Yes.
And Kevin Durant. I mean, they're already in that mode, and that was the advantage. And I think they were a little unsure of themselves last year when they played. You know, when then Kyrie went out, and you know that series was looking kind of iffy until they put Iguodala in the starting lineup. You know, Steve Kerr being the mastermind that he was.
Hey, real quick, Byron, I got to jump in on that because I was talking to Brandon Provost. I was texting him when that game happened, and when me and him were both like, "What the hell is Steve Kerr thinking? The Cavs are going to run away with this. How wrong was I?"
Right.
Go on, Byron. I had to throw that in there.
No, I was thinking the same thing, but in basketball, there's always like that guy that comes out of nowhere and he becomes a hero. I mean, who would
Y'all
have
doubted
thought?
Iggy?
Somebody to step up.
Y'all doubted Iggy?
Iguodala's been a good player, man. I know you, Byron. I know you've never been a fan of Iguodala, and that's fair. That's Byron is
robbed in the dunk competition.
Oh, I mean, Iguodala, I'm taking him 9 times out of 10 over Harrison Barnes.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean, Iguodala is that guy that he's. I never thought he was a superstar. He's a role player.
He's all around.
Iguodala is not the guy that you want to beat you, but will. It's like, you know, you go to the gym and you play pickup games and you play a specific team over and over, a group of guys that are friends, and you got your friends. And you know there's 2 guys on the team that are pretty exceptional. And then when that 4th man is the one beating you, you kind of leave feeling like, gosh, how do we let this guy beat us? You know, and
that's unfair.
He's
an
all-around player. He's not a great player.
Iguodala is an all-star. Iguodala is not a role guy. He's better than a role guy.
Right.
He's just not quite a super. You know,
he does everything good, but he does nothing great. But he does everything good.
Kind of like Rick Fox.
He's a blue guy.
He's a poor man's Grant Hill.
Or nah.
He's a poor man's Grant Hill.
Don't make that comparison. He's like a Rick Fox. That's what he is.
Oh man, you disrespecting my man Iggy now, man. Wow.
Man, hey, we're gonna go off this here. We're gonna go off this here because Byron and I have always had this conversation about Fox. What is it about Fox that everybody hates? I gotta know. Come on, Lance.
I mean, I don't hate Rick Fox, but I just think Iggy's better than Rick Fox.
I agree. I agree.
Rick Fox can't even dream about being Finals MVP. I mean, when you're Finals MVP over Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, you're special.
People hated Rick Fox.
That was a bad comparison. He's like a Tayshaun Prince. That's what.
That's a good. Yes, there you go.
That's more fair.
Yes,
that's fair.
That's good.
That's what I'm
Tayshaun Prince. Yeah. But to finish, the question, I just think that we didn't consider that they haven't played at that level. And when I saw that OKC series, I said, this is really going to prepare them for the Cavaliers, and it has. Now, last year when they won, they looked a little uncertain and a little unsure of themselves. This time last year, they put Iguodala in the offense. Everything changed. They win in 6. That confidence, they carry that going into this season. That's why they had an outstanding season. But I think that one thing, pride comes right before the fall. This team has gotten incredibly, incredibly cocky. And there was a humility last year that is absent this year. And I don't think that they should take this team for granted. We saw that happen with no offense, but we saw that happen with Miami and Dallas twice.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in 2005? Dallas was up 2 games, and then Miami came back. And then what did we see in 2011?
Yeah,
Miami went up 2 games. Dallas came back and destroyed them.
But
don't want to underestimate anybody.
I gotta jump in on that because I don't think Golden State is underestimating anything.
Nah.
As far as the cockiness goes,
they are cocky as shit though.
They are cocky, and everyone is cocky on the court. What Westbrook does every single game, Curry is starting to do it more and more. Draymond, but publicly, these guys don't go on the mic and go on the record and say, "Yeah, these guys got a lot of press, but
hey,
MVP."
No, Draymond be talking that shit. I still haven't forgiven him for talking shit to Barkley. about Barkley. I still ain't forgiven for that.
You mean Melvin the Great?
Yo, you know what I'm talking about? You wish you could be Barkley, bro.
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
Drake,
I don't want to go
it
off
is.
on a tangent. I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what though? This is why I think the
no,
Warriors.
I
You know, I think this is why I think the Warriors get that label. I think a lot of that is because of Draymond Green.
Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't care as much. I mean, but although I do get annoyed with the whole shoot the ball, look away shit. That is annoying.
Man, that's dope. Come on, as a shooter, I love it.
Because when
As
it
a
don't
shooter,
work,
I love it. I
Because
love
when
it.
it don't work, you look like an idiot.
Hey, how many
This
times
is
do I
what
have?
pisses
Hey,
me off. Like,
man, come on, man.
that pisses me off.
Come on, man. Hey, you know
Come
what?
on,
Hey,
man.
hey,
Man,
but you know
trust
what?
me. God got more things to worry about than when
The basketball game.
jumpers going in or not. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
man, you know what?
Like,
though?
there's
Hey,
a lot of starving people.
Hey,
There's-
this dude, I think I told you this, Byron, but this dude, I forgot who it was who posted. It wasn't one of my friends on Facebook, but it was a friend of a buddy of mine on Facebook made this post, man, when the Rockets were playing the Warriors in the first round. He was like, man, we're in trouble. This boy Steph Curry has God on his side. He was at church with Joel Osteen.
Dude, Curry's got it all, man.
This dude
got it
plays
all.
like he was raised like he was raised by Professor X, man. Like he's a mutant.
Fool for the gifted and stuff.
That's right.
For the gifted, man, he is a mutant. What's your power? Shooting threes.
Hey, man,
you know what? But you know what? No, but seriously, you know what really kills people? The cockiness that they're dominating with threes. I think that's what pisses people off the most.
that's why Barkley doesn't like
You're
him.
right.
Yeah.
You come down on a fast break and you shoot a three, that's the devil, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
But you know what?
That's a
though,
bad
Barkley-
shot.
But
man.
that's the
not-
evolution of the game.
Yeah.
That's why people hate him.
but
People
right.
would
here's the
rather
thing.
get dunked on than get shot by a three.
Yeah, because
But
we
here's the
see
thing.
physicalness being dominant, not a skill set like a 3-point shot. But now that's what they're
Hey,
doing.
but you know what? Here's the thing, though.
Matt, you still here?
Mm-hmm.
The Gremlins getting
Yo.
you tonight, bro.
Gremlins, man.
They after you.
Man, don't feed them after midnight.
Hey,
Oh.
midnight too. Y'all can hear me now. Hey, can y'all
Yeah,
hear me now?
we got you-
Hey,
we got you back,
I
bro.
was gonna say, man, like it's one thing to shoot all those threes, but when you got the two best shooters, arguably in the history of the league, all bets are off.
They really are. But that's what they signed up for. It's like
Mhm.
LeBron, Kyrie, and Love have to play to their strength the same way they try to take away Clay and Curry's strength. They know they want to shoot threes when I'm off the three-point line. But at the same time, Kyrie needs to come back on the other end and make Curry work for 48 minutes. You know, LeBron needs to go down and post up if Clay is guarding him like he was in the first quarter when he got like 6 or 7 easy points. You know, it's one thing to be mad about it, but you on the court, do something about it. You know, like
That's right.
you see your friend getting beat up in a fight, and it's like, somebody do something. It's like, jump in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I feel Golden State is doing. People are mad at them shooting threes. Stop them from shooting threes. In the 80s, Jordan like dunking on people. So what did Detroit and Philadelphia do? They adopted the no layup rule. You came down the lane, you got put on your butt, and that was it.
It's just so hard, man.
Yeah.
Cause he shoots 30-footers like it's a free throw to him. Like it's so so comfortable for him.
You got to pick him up at half court. You got to play him.
It's so hard to adjust to, man, because you can't be too aggressive either, because he's going to either burn by you or you're going to foul him in active shooting, like Ibaka did in the other game.
Be realistic. You go to the gym and you're playing a guy. Okay, we've played against NBA players before, Matt and I. You go to that gym, man, and you're playing somebody that good that eats, sleeps, and drinks basketball.
Right.
Hey, Byron.
If they pump fake, you're in the air. You're gonna jump.
Yeah, because you believe in them.
Hey,
And you know what's crazy? They're gonna wet you. You play them close. Go ahead, man.
No, I was gonna say we don't even need to go to NBA players. Tell them about Sid.
And look,
And he wasn't even an NBA player.
hold on. Sid played at UT with TJ Ford, with Royal Ivy, all of those. When they lost to Carmelo, he had to guard Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, we saw what Melo did to him in the final.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You saw what Carmelo did to him. You didn't see what he did to me. I'm guarding this guy, right? I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", right? It was like he was taking out on me what Melo did to him. Now Melo busted him for like 27 points, 30 points, right? I'm guarding this guy. I've got him at the top of the key, and this is when I was young. I was a good defender. I got him at the top of the key. He blows by me, and mind you, this is a guy who will tell you I can't dribble, and he jumps from the free throw line in a game, and there was guys in front of him, and he didn't say one word. He did it like it was nothing. He came down the next play. He did it again, but the only time he windmilled it the next time, and he dunked it. Then he starts posting me up. Then he gets bored with that. He posts me up,
He gets bored.
He ends on me like how Kyrie did whoever tonight. He did
but that's
and he
very
dunked
good.
it. And I'm like,
No.
that's what I'm saying. When you're in the league, I don't care what nobody says. Offense is unstoppable. You cannot guard. If you are that good to play in the league, no one should be able to stop you man to man.
Right.
You work
Brown.
hard.
But here's the
It's a
thing.
whole another art. It's
But
a
here's
whole.
the
I
thing
respect
you
Dennis
gotta
Rodman and all of that.
But here's the thing I got to interject, though. These guys in the league are on the same level. Maybe not defensively as some of these guys are offensively, but y'all can all ball. So it's like, it's one thing to get destroyed on the defensive end.
Right.
If you go back on the offensive end, you got to make them work. You have to make them play defense.
It doesn't matter, Mike.
You have to put him on skates. It does, because if he's tired in the fourth quarter, he can't put you on skates.
When somebody's shooting that percentage of jumper, I'm telling you, man, it's as a defensive-minded guy, it's very difficult to guard them because you don't know. And then they can even guarding Matt. When I used to have to guard Matt, I used to hate to guard Matt because Matt would run around picks all day long, and then when he would, and I didn't even know where I was on the court by the time he got the ball and shot it from 30 feet out. I didn't know where I was because I had to face it.
But at the same time, you adapt over the course of the game. You have to
and I got better.
On the screens this way, he's shooting it on the left wing. And you start to figure it out over the course of the game. Otherwise, you just get murdered. You just get destroyed on the court and you get demoralized.
That's my point. I remember Matt said, this is when Matt was training. I said, Matt was like, let's play one-on-one. I got the ball first. He beat me 15-0. I didn't touch. He shot from and he said, I'm going to step back every time. You better come out and guard me. I said, I'm going to wait till you miss, and I'm gonna destroy you. He did not miss. And my point is, when somebody shoots a high percentage from that deep, do you know how strenuous it is to get out there and guard him? And then there were days when I would tell Matt, just to get in his head, because I didn't want that jumper, oh, that's all you can do is shoot. He'd pump fake, I would jump, he would go right around me and lay it up. So you have to play them like your best bet guarding.
Hey, but here's the scary thing. But now we're talking Steph Curry, who's got the second best handle in the league.
Exactly. Now imagine a Steph Curry. My best bet, if I'm in that game when I'm guarding him, I'm giving him like 3 feet, and I'm gonna wait till I see him pick that ball up. I'm gonna try to slap it down, which would draw me the foul. Or I'm gonna put my hand in his face and get close.
His release is so quick, though.
Incredibly hard to guard a shooter. He's my height.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
It's incredibly hard to guard a shooter. I think he would frustrate a Scottie Pippen, a Gary Payton.
Honestly,
hell yeah, he would.
I'm on the court. I'm using all 6 fouls. Like you said, I'm going to get in his face early. Nothing to hurt him, nothing to cross the line, but to let him know that I'm here and I'm competing, and I'm not going to make it easy for him. And if it's at the point where I'm trying my best and it's like I'm not even there, I'm going to tip my hat to that man and I'm going to go sit at the end of the bench. Because if you don't even try, I can't respect you. If you say you're better than this guy, he doesn't deserve to be the MVP, but y'all just let him do whatever he wants to do, that's shame on y'all. I can see if y'all trying and y'all get busted, I can respect you for that because you tried. You played D. You actually got out there and competed. But if you just sit there and do the James Harden Matador, like, yeah, he gonna
I think they tried on Curry. I mean, I just think they shot themselves in the foot. honestly.
Here's the thing.
I'm going out too.
They're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to do like the Jordan rules. It's like, all right, Seth. All right, Steph. Yeah, they wish it was Seth. All right, Steph.
He coming next.
We're gonna let you score as many points as you want. We're gonna frustrate the hell out of everybody else on that team, man. I mean, it's something. Team defense. Team defense. But then
here's the problem.
Team defense
But
with a
here's
guy
the
like
problem.
that.
But now you got Klay Thompson, who could do damn near the same damn thing.
He just don't have the handles, but he can still get a shot up.
See, but here's the thing. He may not have the handle, but he can still get to the rim.
That's the
He
thing.
has a height that Steph doesn't, so he can still, even
He's
without the handles, he can still get shots up.
Klay is a
But he
deceptive
struggles
athlete.
with people that have length. He struggles. He struggles.
But see, that's the problem. The Cavs don't have anybody. The only guy they can put on him is LeBron.
Right. He's the only defensive stopper because Shumpert, when he's on the court, he's guarding Steph. He can't be in two places at once.
Yeah, and he's too small. He's too small for Klay.
Exactly. Cleveland's got
that's
their
the
work cut
problem,
out
man.
for themselves.
We're out here talking about how hard it is to guard a dude like Steph Curry, but damn, then you're like, well, shit, they got Klay Thompson too.
And those guys only had 20 points tonight.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not like they didn't. Like they did stop him pretty much. If you want to be real, they stopped
but
him.
I gotta ask Byron now because we got off on our little tangent, which is good. Byron, who wins now? Game 2.
Man,
You can say it.
I feel like y'all trying to make me like the Charles Barkley of this thing.
No, man, no.
Hey, I said
next.
Cleveland was going to win the next one.
I'm going next.
I think within me, within the core of me, like I feel like Golden State is going to take Game 2. I just don't. Like, I mean, I could be wrong. I would love to see Cleveland win, but it's going to take an act of God or a serious injury.
Man, damn, he's bringing it in biblical proportions now.
It's going to take an act of God or a serious injury, like from what I saw tonight. Like LeBron doesn't look like. That's why I was like, tell me what you mean when you say that LeBron is in the right state. Because I mean, I don't know. Like I don't see the focus.
I think he was going to come back fierce.
He seems a little
I'm going to
disappointed.
say, hey, Byron, I'm going to go now. I'm going to give you all my prediction. Now, you see what I got on here, but I'm going to shock the hell out of y'all. Cleveland's taking Game 2.
They have to if they want to make it a series.
I'm calling, because, and the only reason I picked Warriors in 6. Cleveland has to win tomorrow if it goes 6, because Golden State will take one of those 2 games in Cleveland, and if Cleveland loses on Sunday, it's a wrap. Warriors are taking it in 5. So I've got to go with Cleveland because I said Warriors in 6, and I want my 6 games. I want more games. It's over after this. We have the draft. Yeah, I know we got the draft to look forward to, and Summer League, but damn it, this is the finals.
Ben Simmons goes. That's about it.
I mean, this is why, Mike, I don't know if you heard, Mike, but I got the Cavs in Game 2.
No, I heard.
I'm going to say 105-101 Cavs, Game 2. I'll give a score.
I could easily see a split.
Yeah, I mean, because Mike,
the Cavs have to win.
I believe, Mike, you agreed. Me and you were on the same page. Warriors in 6, right?
Yeah. But
People said, but if they have to win, they got to win Sunday, or they're going to lose in 5.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to lose in 5 if they do not win.
Oh yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait.
Hey, just in case nobody knows, I've got the schedule in my head how the finals are going to work. Game 2 will be Sunday. Then we get 2 days off. Game 3 will be Wednesday. Game 4 will be Friday. Game 5 then will be Tuesday. Game 6 will be Friday. Game 7 then would be Monday, I believe. So it's crazy how they're doing it because in the past it's always been Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, but they changed it.
They're drawing it out.
I do like it, but with the only problem I have, Game 2 should be Saturday.
It should be.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You give them the 2 days for the travel.
But that's fine, though. I get to watch it. If it was on a Saturday, I wouldn't get to watch it. So
man. They're expanding it. That's cool. I like it because then a couple days later, after the finals over, we get to draft. But I think we will we'll close it out there.
Can I say one last thing though?
Go ahead, man. The floor is
Could
yours.
you imagine if you know you're gonna get eliminated for sure? Like they're up 3-0. Could you imagine like waiting that 2 days? That would be torture.
Oh man.
Let me tell you, hey, you know the last time I can recall being the big Kobe fan that I am. Remember 2011 when they were down 3-0? It's like they knew they were gonna lose. And
That's right.
you saw what happened in Game 4. They got smacked.
That's right.
They got smacked.
We sent Phil packing.
Hey, were you? I know you saw it, Lance.
Yeah, I saw when punk-ass Bynum did what he did to Berea.
Yeah. Oh, I got news for everybody. In case I know it's not big news, but
Did Bynum
in case anybody was wondering, Bismack Biyombo had the 4 flagrant foul points.
Yeah, he's gonna be suspended for the first game.
Yeah, first game of the regular season. Don't know what team he'll be on, but he'll be suspended for game 1. But I think we'll close it out there. Yeah, we'll close this out here, and we will definitely be back. Every game of the finals, however many it goes, we'll be back on after the game, so you'll have all this to look forward to. And I know some of you internets have to go to sleep, got work in the morning. So I'm going to let everybody go now, and until Sunday night. Peace.
Peace.